Hi everyone, this is John Michael. Um, I do not know what this bug is. Um, it's not a caterpillar, so it's weird. Hi everyone, it's me again, and I decided to do a nice little video about all the animals and insects we can collect. So, right here on this log there is a turtle, and yeah. I will explore the forest to see how many other animals I can see. So right here we have some goose. There is one right there and another one chilling in the water right there. Oh, and the little turtle decided to escape. She just flipped over and returned in the water. Bye. Hey everyone, it's me again, and I don't know how well it will come on camera, but if you can see this brown thing right here um, that looked like a branch, well, this is not a branch. This is a water bug, and um, it it's really interesting because it's actually a preying insect, and his strategy is exactly the same as a praying mantis. So they wait, they look like a branch, and when a small animal like a tadpole or a minnow or some invertebrate come near them, they simply catch them. So I really hope you can see it well. It's the thing right here that really look like a branch, and they can breed with some piece right here that actually work like a scuba, but it's on the other end of the abdomen. And yeah, pretty interesting little animal. Oh, the goose are getting away now. I guess I scared them or something. Um, but yeah, really interesting little bug. This is still me, and right now you may think this is simply a piece of wood or something, but no, this is actually a mouth. Ta-da! This is me again, and since I'm filming with my cell phone, it's kind of hard to do a zoom, but right here, the moving thing, this is a blue heron, or I believe you call them like that in English. But anyway, I hope one day he will come closer so we can have a better look. But those are really big birds that like to fish, to eat fish, sorry. Anyway, let's move on and see what else we can find. It's me again, and right now we're simply looking at the nice fall. I hope I filmed that well. Anyway, let's keep going and see what else we can catch. So, presently we are in the Badlands, and what I mean by that is that since it's not the swamp that is like a lot of humidity and a lot of water creature, and we're not yet at the prey where there is a lot of grasshoppers and everything. This place don't have a lot of insects, but don't worry, in like 2 minutes we will catch other things. Try to keep up. So in the praise, and look at what I found. Yes, a caterpillar simply crossing the road. I might help it actually. No, she goes. Anyway, she will be fine. Bye. A joke. I help it go back in the grass and everything, so she will be fine. There is a lot of bike coming in our direction, so I didn't want it to be smash or anything. And right now, this is Ilmont with some nice little ants. Sorry, ant colony, I will call it. And I believe those are Argentina ants, and they are invasive. Yeah, bad little ants. We are still walking on the prey, and actually I'm following a bicycle piste simply because it is easy. And look, there is a lot of insect here, like this crazy little beetle. And he crossed the road successfully. Right now we're looking at two ants transporting another insect, and they will most likely eat it. So yeah, this shows the strength of an ant. They can carry prey item much more heavier than they are themselves. I also noticed I probably should have filmed all of my little videos in a horizontal way, but you know, I forgot. Sorry guys. Oh, they're trying to climb my shoe. Right now we're at another badland, but when I say badland, it's only mean that there isn't a lot of insect that I can actually catch. But later in the summer, this road will be covered with a lot of dragonfly and other flying insects. So let's continue our little walk. Close to a fork right there, and we will do the two direction, but right now we're looking at land that is quite fertile for life form. And right now, oops, we're looking at a ant hill. Believe it or not, those little bumps like this are actually the home of many ants. And well, if I was to kick in this one, a lot of ants would come out. But since there is so much vegetation, we wouldn't see a lot. So I will try to find another ant hill and show you that there is indeed ants living in those big hills. Also, in those little bush and little trees live a lot of small birds that like to create their nest and lay some eggs. So yes, this is a really nice place, especially for people like me that like to watch nature and interact with it. Now we are at the fork and we're going this way, but later in the video we will go in that direction as well. There is usually not a lot of thing in the right side of the fork, so I will still look for something interesting, probably some anthill, because there is a lot of anthill all around me. But other than that, there is not a lot of special insect. Most of the insect and interesting animals are actually near the swamp, so that was the beginning of the walk. But it is quite interesting to look at the biodiversity and simply explore and see what we can come across actually. Yeah, the sun is really high right now, and this is why my eyes are so tiny. So anyway, let's continue the nice little adventure. So, do you see those little hills here, here, and there? None of those are ant hill. So this is probably why there isn't a lot of biodiversity here, simply because of the ants. There isn't really much to see around here, except some birds and some ants. So right now I'm coming back to do the left side of the fork, simply because around here, since there isn't a lot of big body of water or anything, and the land is mostly grass, and since there isn't grasshoppers yet, there won't be a really interesting thing to see around here. But in the other side of the fork, the land is more wet, and there is more moss and decomposition, since there is a lot of big trees compared to here, where there is only smaller trees. So let's go back at the fork. And well, side note, yes, there is some little body of water here and there, but really the grass is predominant, and really the vegetation have a lot to do with the insect and animals. So yeah, like I said, a lot of ants live right here, and ants are known to eat pretty much every other insect. So when there is a lot of ants, there isn't a lot of other insect to see. Well, there was a fly really near my hair. But yeah, this is a nice sight, and I hope you enjoyed this part as well, even if I didn't come across a lot of interesting thing around here. So this right here is a bigger anthill, and let's just take a look. If I do something like that, there isn't much ants getting crazy. Later in the summer there will be more ants that will attack my feet. And don't worry, this is only the superficial part of the ant hill. So the ants, the really important structure of the ants is really more deep in the ground. So what I just did right now didn't affect them that much. They will be able to repair it really easily in matters of hours. This is another big anthill, full of life. I don't know how well it will come on camera, but really, believe me when I say there is a lot of ants. And like the other ant, well, there is really a lot of them. And yes, the anthill, like I said before, is really just a superficial part of the structure of the building they are creating. The important parts are really dark below. So since the video is getting pretty much long, I'm shooting it like some short video once at a time, but since I don't know how long the final video will be, and I'm pretty sure right now it will be kind of like around 12 minutes or something, and I don't want to do too big of a video, I will turn a part 2.